Welcome to another video of Walt equals Jewel. I'll be your host today on this journey, SAB, the Powerologist. And what is Walt equals Jewel? In physics, power is the amount of energy transferred or converted per unit time. In the international system of units, the unit of power is the watt equal to 1 joule per second. In this video, we're going to go over all the suspects of who could have killed Famous and break down who didn't do it and who's the true killer. The season finale of season 3, when Fame goes back home, Fame moms finds the gun Fame used to kill Freddy in his room and turns it in to the police.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I know, I'm still mad. Still mad. Detective Garcia arrested Famous because the ballistics on the gun matches the weapon that killed Freddy. Famous denies killing Freddy, but all the clues point back to him. Captain Baptiste and Agent Tanner try to work with Famous if Famous can help them out with finding out more info on Detective Howard. They know Detective Howard helped to get Famous out of jail on a different incident when he got arrested by the apartments him and Kanan stayed at without the filing of any charges. Remember, at this time, the feds were on Howard hard and trying to figure out if Howard was a dirty cop working with the Thomas family. If Detective Howard found out Famous was providing info to the police about his connection to Rock and Kanan, and then that connection having something to do with Detective Burke's murder, Howard would have done something. But Rock kills Howard before he even had a chance to even find out about this. In season 4, episode 6, OC and the crew that works for Kanan tells him Freddy's crew is responsible for Famous' death. When Kanan and Jukebox gets Freddy's crew all hemmed up, they tell Kanan and Juke they ain't the killers. And they ain't withholding down Freddy like that because Freddy took from his own crew too. They said they heard the police kill Famous because Fame was going to snitch on some dirty cops. So that X out two of the main suspects for me. And that's Detective Howard and Freddy's crew. Next, it's Rock. Now Rock has already killed one of Kanan's friends before, which makes her a good suspect. When Kanan and D-Wiz killed Buck 20 back in season 1, episode 1, Rock helped organize a plan to frame the murder of Buck 20 onto just D-Wiz, where she later sent Lou to kill D-Wiz by setting him up. This was to take all the heat of Buck 20's murder off of Kanan. Then Freddy's crew tells Kanan and Juke they heard the police kill Famous. And then later on the next episode, Kanan sees Rock paying some police officers off. I can see from Kanan's point of view where it can be believable that Rock did something to Famous. The police and feds were using Famous to tie the connection with Howard and Rock. If Rock knew Famous was going to snitch, I can see Rock ordering someone to kill Famous. But Andre, her lawyer, would have told her that because he had good connections in the police departments and feds. Andre never brought up anything about Famous. Also, when Rock killed Howard, that changed the whole need of the importance of doing more research on Howard and Rock and whatever the connection was between them. So Rock didn't have a reason to kill Famous. That would X out Rock along with Marvin and Lou. Then we got Stefano. A lot of people think Stefano may have something to do with Famous' death based off what he said in episode 6 after talking to Rock and Marvin about who's backing up Unique. I can see why people are thinking this is a clue, but honestly, I feel like Stefano is just talking about how the phrase, "don't nobody got to worry about my feelings," is just a famous saying. It's just a famous phrase. And Stefano feels like Rock's feelings with Unique will come in the way with what she really has to handle with Unique, which is fighting over territory. Next, we have Detective Garcia. Detective Garcia was the main detective working on the case of the murder of Freddy Wiles back in season 3. When Famous gets arrested while working with the delivery boys in front of his apartment, Detective Garcia questions Famous about Freddy's death. An incident report places Famous at Freddy's crib a few days before Freddy gets shot. Famous denies about really knowing Freddy and the report being false. Later on, Detective Garcia arrests Famous because the gun ballistics matches the gun that kills Freddy. Moving forward, season 4, episode 2, Detective Garcia pulls up on KANAN looking for Famous. Detective Garcia was rough with KANAN, trying to get info out of KANAN about Famous' whereabouts and also Detective Howard's death, throwing KANAN against his car and punching KANAN in the stomach. Now, around this time, Famous has already been missing for 2 months. In episode 5 of season 4, when Garcia was talking to Fame's mom, Garcia was speaking negative of Famous, saying Fame was not a missing person and that he's a fugitive on the run. Then tells Fame's mom to go question KANAN because KANAN might have something to do with Fame being missing because KANAN is a dangerous person. Garcia has been more rough than usual this season, which has me looking at him as a suspect. Now, if Garcia is Famous' killer, Garcia's motive could be because he knows Famous is a murderer and he knows he killed Freddy. Then, when Famous gets questioned about Howard and Rock's connection, Howard is now dead and Famous is now missing. Garcia finally finds Famous and tortures him and kills Fame for the death of Howard, a fellow police colleague. Here's a shot from one of the season 4 trailers where we see Juke with Detective Garcia. I'm guessing this is Juke doing her research on the police, trying to tie the connections to Famous killer. I also think this is also how Juke starts working her way in and being more interested about being a police officer. So, if the police did kill Famous, I think that would be Detective Garcia. Or, if Garcia didn't pull the trigger, I feel like he may have something to do with leading the real killer to Famous. I do feel like KANAN is overlooking snaps and pops. If KANAN wants to blame anyone due to physically seeing a connection with the police, when KANAN went back to go talk to Snaps and Pops after cooling down from the previous discussion, while walking in, 2 cops were leaving while he was coming in. Snap's answer to why they were there was they mess with them so they don't mess with us. Rock's past with already ordering one of Kanan's friends to get killed, it's very understanding why Kanan thinks it's Rock. I just feel like if he's going off a police connection, he should also question Snaps and Pops. There can be a possible motive that you can come up with to kill Famous, but I don't feel like Snaps and Pops will order the kill on Famous. I feel like Snaps and Pops, they really like Kanan. That's why they let him pass on some things like coming up short when Unique robbed him. They're trying to groom Kanan and take him from under Rock. They wouldn't do something to hurt Kanan. I feel like they would have talked to Kanan about Famous if Famous was really an issue. If Snaps and Pops did order the kill on Famous, I feel like that'll be the show just throwing us on a crazy loop situation. Last, we have this shot from one of the season 4 trailers where it looks like this is the scene where the show will show us who killed Famous. And I feel like this is going to be like a flashback scene. As far as the features, this does look like Famous ear and hair. If you like kind of put it together, it looks like they purposely, for this trailer, they blurred out the face of the person that's holding the gun. Now, dissecting this shot, it looks like the person that's holding the gun is black. They also have on a leather jacket with a gold chain, gold bracelet, and a gold ring. It's kind of hard to determine the type of hairstyle, but I can see why a lot of people may think that this is Marvin or even Lou, just based off the wardrobe. But you gotta understand, around this time, there's a lot of dudes wearing the leather jacket with all the gold on. Also, it kind of looks like if he's not wearing a leather jacket with a gold chain, this person could be wearing a police uniform with the police badge. Or this could be a fake police uniform with the police badge. This person being black takes Detective Garcia off as far as not being the shooter, but not from possibly leading the killer to Famous. I think Famous killer is someone we have not met or seen yet on Raising Kanan, and will be a new character. If this person is a police officer, I can see them being an undercover police officer who Garcia leads to kill Famous for Detective Howard's death. Another person this could be is D-Wiz's brother seeking revenge for the murder of D-Wiz, thinking that Famous and Kanan may have something to do with D-Wiz's murder. With Famous song 411 getting popular and the song talking about what he's going through after catching the body, another person this could be is someone that's related to Freddy Wiles. Since Freddy's crew didn't do anything, someone related to Freddy could have killed Famous, like a brother or a cousin. Just going by Famous history and the history he has with Freddy. And then the 411 song. It's another reason why someone close to Freddy, like a brother or cousin, may go out there and try to kill Famous. If this scene is when Famous dies, I feel like our killer is going to be a new character. And it's either going to be an undercover cop, D-Wiz's brother, or someone that's related to Freddy. Thanks for watching another video of Walt equals Jewel. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and share. If you enjoy the channel, make sure you subscribe. In the comments, leave your thoughts and your theories on who is Famous killer. Once again, this This is your host, Sab, SAB, the Powerologist, and I'll catch ya on the next one. Easy.